Good. It's your boy Ryan Fraser in the building, boxing talk up north. Yo, man, my bad. Yo, I'm still like, what I'm saying, running behind a bit, trying to get things together. Um, definitely, definitely failed on that part. yo, but how's everybody doing, man? How's everybody? What I'm saying? How the weekend go? Um, did anybody watch any fights, man? I ain't gonna front on y'all. I didn't really watch much boxing. Um, you know, Me, it was my weekend to work, so I was working all weekend, but, I did see the Dave Allen fight, I'm not gonna front, I tuned in for that. I didn't know how that fight was gonna go. Shout out to Dave Allen, beating Johnny Fisher in the rematch to cement that, he won the first fight because he did win the first fight, he just got robbed, man. That's probably the first robbery we've seen in Riyadh. So, shout out to the Dave Allen, man, changing his whole life. They said that man used to be, a gambling addict, you know, so he's probably a dude who, what I'm saying, was probably on his way out. This what we love boxing, man. It's why we love boxing. The underdog story, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smoochie in the building. What's good, Smoochie? Yeah, man. Oh man. He said the Leafs down three, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's hard being a Leaf fan. It is so hard, man. These dudes do this every year. I ain't even surprised, man. Yo, it's crazy. Shout out to David. He said Wyatt Sanford. Yeah, he had his pro debut, man. I heard he looked good. Shout out to him. Got the win in New Brunswick there. My Canadian brethren. She said, you said oh no, I'm talking about hockey. The Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs. They losing again to Florida Panthers, man. They up to it again, man. One of the best teams in hockey can't never get it done. It's crazy. But yeah, we talking boxing, man. Dave Allen, bro. Dave Allen. Dave Allen got like one of the best knockouts of the year so far. I think we can all agree on that, man. That might be knockout of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Allen, like that was. I think the good thing about it for me was like he came down with that body shot first to Johnny Fisher, and Johnny Fisher should have took a knee because like his expression was showing me that that body shot he felt it. So he didn't take that knee. He got hit in the body, and shoot, yo, Dave Allen did what you supposed to do: up, down, bro. He mixed it up and put that boy down. And then I felt like my man came up too fast, bro. He like I don't know, he got up at 8, but Johnny Fisher, he didn't he didn't look good, man. I'm telling you that body shot. Shout out to my dude Oscar in the building. Yo, that body shot said everything, man. Like it said everything. Yo, Smoochie, yo, she said Toronto Maple Leafs is the most Canadian name I ever heard. Yo, you crazy. Yeah. Yo, the Leafs is it, man. They just what I'm saying? They never win. They always got a good team, but can never do it, man. Yeah, so Dave Allen gets a stoppage at the bell. I think the 5th round, man. That thing was crazy because like as he was punching him, the bell's going off, man. It was like a game winner, like a walk-off shot, man. Like a walk-off home run. Like it was nasty, man. And like, anytime somebody get knocked out and they land face first, yo, that's the worst, bro. Those are the ones that are brutal, man. Those are bad knockouts. Like you like to see. You know what I'm saying? But we crazy. We boxing fans and we sign up for the violence, bro. We sign up for it. So it's crazy. But I couldn't believe, man, the way Dave Allen got that done. I mean, shout out to him because he was on that front foot a lot of the fight, pushing the pace, pushing Johnny Fisher around the ring. And I was like, man, Johnny Fisher got to hit him with something to make him think about walking into these punches because Johnny Fisher was just throwing that jab out there. I never felt like Johnny Fisher got to sit on any punches really. I know he was landing a lot. He was doing well in the fight. Johnny Fisher was up on the cards, no doubt. I ain't gonna front here. Like he was up, but Dave Allen, his constant pressure showed me that like the stuff that Johnny was throwing at him wasn't hurting him, man. And like in this boxing game, you gotta make statements, especially if you're not a boxer, bro. If you're not a boxer, you gotta hit guys to make them think about coming forward. You just can't have dudes walking you down the whole fight. It's gonna get nasty, man. And for Johnny Fisher, that's exactly what happened, man. Yo, Oscar said that was a good KO for sure. Yeah, man. That was that was nasty work. I just liked how Dave Allen mixed it up. Like he started with the body and came up top. Like he always did that, man. And it goes to show you when you make that body attack, the head's gonna be wide open. Like dude's gonna have to drop his hands eventually. Like not everybody out here taking body shots, man. Hell no. Said when was this fight? Yesterday? Yeah. Yep. In the UK, the zone card, they had their own card actually. They were the headliner, Dave Allen versus or Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen. Dave Allen was the underdog again. No doubt, man. But Dave Allen did his thing out there, man. Like this dude. I don't know what's next for him, but with that type of knockout, that type of performance, he's probably gonna get his name in with another name. A good like that's a good fight for maybe Moses Atama, man. You know, build him fight. They talking about doing Atama and Coley. I don't know how y'all feel about that, man. I feel like it's a little too soon, but to be honest, I haven't watched a lot of Moses Atama to know how really good he is. But hey, man, we'll see. We'll see. Oscar said, Johnny Fisher, Connor Ben, Hamza Shiraz, all UK plants on our world level and will be exposed soon. Hey, man. Connor Ben, we know he's not world level. That's not even a discussion. Johnny Fisher, I think with Johnny Fisher, I just always heard like he was a good sparring partner. Like a lot of people talked about his sparring, right? So y'all know how I feel about sparring stories over here, man. Know how I feel about it. If we include sparring, then Floyd Schofield, he's GOAT, man. He's goated. But you don't know me. I don't include sparring into count that stuff. But as far as Hamza Shiraz, I don't know, man. I don't even know if Berlanga could beat him. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Hamza Shiraz, yo, he might fill out at 68." They talk about Berlanga blowing up to 200. I want to see what Hamza Shiraz can blow up to, man. He might get up to 200 as well with that frame. Know what I'm saying, Smoochie said Moses got that. Bacoli lost my faith in him. Yeah, Martin Bacoli looked like what I'm saying. He got a few checks and now he just eating nonstop, man. My man, how you weighing in way more like than your last couple fights, man? Like you showing me you not really hungry anymore. You're not in shape. You know what I'm saying? That Jared Anderson fight, my man was like a slim, what is 270? Now he up in the threes, man. I don't know, man. We'll see. Connor Ben was already exposed. Word. Connor Ben's been exposed, man. But somehow he out here getting an IBF ranking. Crazy. Oscar said, hold up, Edgar ain't it either. So I don't know how much it says if he can't beat him. Nah, you right, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be an interesting fight, man. I think it'll be a good fight just because uh they both on the same level, man. So it should be a good fight. They both gonna be matched well. But yeah, man. Shout out to David Allen again. That was a huge KO, no doubt. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with him next. I think he's ranked in the WBO. Um, or was that the BA? I think that was the BO, bro. Let's take a look at the rankings. See if he's in there. They not updated. The rankings, yeah, they still like what the hell? April 27th. Bro, we in May. They gotta update this thing. But yeah, he's not in the rankings right now. I know he got like a minor title off that fight, so he gonna be ranked, right? Dave Allen. Let's take a look and see which title he got, man. I'm pretty sure he got the he didn't get the interim, but he might have got like one of those regional titles. And that's the problem with boxing. There's just way too many titles, man. Like I don't even know. Like I don't know how y'all feel about the interim. Like I don't like the interim belt because I feel like you should just be the number one contender. You should just be next up for that belt. Like why do you have an interim? And then like people say, yeah, but what if the champ goes or on what if the champ goes, away for health reasons, champion in recess? All right. So then we make number one and number two fight for it. We don't like I hate this elevation stuff, this email and belts. Nah, man, that don't make no sense. Let's just make these guys fight for these straps. Yeah, he won the WBA. Oh, Intercontinental. So the BA. Intercontinental. I think that could help. That should be able to help. Yo, my guy in the building from Houston. TC3. What's good, my brother? What's good, man? Yeah, man. If we talking about that David Allen KO, that shit was nasty. That was a good ass knockout, man. I didn't expect Johnny Fisher to go out like that. I think I picked Johnny Fisher to win. But when I saw the fight, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I was like, damn, like oh, they like Johnny Fisher can't keep David Allen off. I'm like, this is the heavyweights. This ain't like small dudes who ain't got no punching power. These dudes, they be hitting, man. So when you getting hit like that, tapped up like that, especially to the body, these big dudes, man, they not taking body shots. Nah. I mean, body shots, nobody's really taking them, but these heavyweights, when they throwing leather to the body, man, that's a different game. Whole different game. But I like to see knockouts like that, man, because Dave Allen deserved that KO. He was working. He was down on the cards, and he probably knew because I think it was about fifth round that he got that stoppage in. He probably knew, like, yo, it's time to turn up. Like, it's time to go because I could lose this fight right now. It's first to seven when you in a 12 rounder. But they ain't the heavyweights, so anything can happen, man. Yeah, Oscar said there's too many useless belts with the in terms of regular, the gold, the silver. It takes always from the regional. Yeah. Nah, like I understand the regional belts. A lot of people say they're for rankings, but I just feel like, man, scrap the belts. Just rank them. Just rank the dudes, man. Just rank them. Too many damn belts, man. We don't need all them damn belts because the problem is the casual consumer just believes that this guy's a champion and he's not, bro. And then they'll go watch, like sometimes they'll have the same fighters in the same division. So they'll be like, they'll put the like it was the what fight was it? That was like that. Was it the Plant and McCumbee? What card was that on? That was Berlanga and Canelo, right? I think it was. Anyways, they had Plant fighting for the regular. You know what I'm saying? 168. And then literally the fight after you got Canelo Alvarez, the super champ, fighting. So like the people gotta hear champion of the WBA twice. Or the WBO, whatever it was. They gotta hear that twice. And they gotta be thinking to themselves, yo, I thought I just watched the champ of this division. Who's this guy? Making Canelo, he the super champ. I don't even understand why he got to be a super champ. I don't get it, man. They just keep doing that, bro. Making these belts so they can make these guys pay these sanction fees. Shout out to DC3. He said parked him with body shots and the left hook. Nah, that was crazy, bro. That body shot that he hit Johnny Fisher with first, it looked like Johnny Fisher wanted to take a knee there, and he probably should have. He probably would have recovered a little bit better. But nah, he tried to fight through it, man, and then he just got put down anyway. So he probably could have like just took a Ryan Garcia knee, get your breath because yo, when you get winded like that, man, it's tough. It's tough to move because you like your body's trying to tell like your mind's trying to tell your legs to move from danger. But it's funny, bro, when you get hit like that, like everything, your nerve system's all messed up, man. Like it's crazy. It's actually very scientific. Like boxing is science. Your brain can't even get to your legs because you're messed up, bro. Like the communication is gone, bro. So like you that's when you see guys like I'm fine. Like yo, in their head they fine, but their body is like not fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. The mind is really a powerful thing because like you can actually push through some of that stuff, but those are the guys that we call them dogs in this game. The guys that can push through that type of pain, we call them dog because they mind will push them through the gutter, man, push them through anything, almost to the point where these guys will die in there. A lot of them will. They're trained like that to die in that ring. So there's very few of them that show type of resilience, but they there, man, those guys. Shout out to Billy Banco in the building. What's going on, man? Nah, man. I like when I see stuff like that, but I think in that case, Johnny Fisher, he should have took a knee. He got hit and his whole I don't know. I wasn't in the ring, but his whole body told me he was hurt. So I mean, we could only imagine what Dave Allen was seeing, what was going on right in front of him. He was probably licking his chops, like, "Yo, I got him, man. Got him with that body shot." But no, that was a great fight for that weekend. I didn't get to watch much of the other stuff. I didn't tune into the Sergey Boachuk fight, Michael Fox. Um, I heard a lot of like I said, I didn't tune into it. So I mean, if you did, you could definitely drop your opinion on it. But I definitely heard that like Boachuk, he came in overweight. He didn't look good. Shout out to Michael Fox moving up in weight. Maybe that was a result of him moving up. Maybe he should be at 54 because Michael Fox, he's been at 47 for a while and he's tall, man. I don't understand it. Like he should have been at 54. But yeah, Sergey Boychuk, I heard he didn't look good. And then shoot, let me pull it up, man. I saw the back and forth online between Sergey Boychuk's promoter and Virgil Ortiz because apparently they want that rematch, man. But Virgil, obviously he was watching. Virgil was watching the fight and he had some things to say. And yeah, man. He's basically saying like, you guys talk about me not making weight. Look at y'all, man. Apparently y'all came in 5 pounds over the weight for this fight, and what I'm saying, y'all didn't look good. And shout out to Virgil Ortiz. He's allowed to talk like that, man. Know what I mean? A lot of people, like a lot of us, man, gave Virgil a lot of slack for his fight with Stanionis when he missed the weight, right? A lot of us, man, were like, "Yo, what's going on?" But you know, he was really going through it because he made that move. He made that move, bro. So shout out to him, man. Yo, my guy Dub in the building, man. Shout out to my guy DC3 dropping that 5 on the boy. God's plan. He said Boy Chuck got a gift. Yo, for real, eh? That's what happened? Yeah, yo. And like, yo, DC3, man, I'm here sitting here like I think Boy Chuck gotta get that rematch with Ortiz. But that's what happened, eh? I know it was on a Tom Lawfer show, so you know, you right. He gonna get a gift for sure. And not gonna be Michael Fox not gonna be getting no gifts. That's for sure. That's why he said he got a gift, man. Damn. On the UFC Fight Pass, couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't be bothered with that, man. I like to buy all boxing, but I mean, I can't justify the UFC Fight Pass just for, you know what I'm saying? Just for Tom Lawfer, man. No disrespect, but I'm just saying, it don't make no sense for me. But, yeah, let me see if I can shout out to Smoochie. She said, "Hey, Dub." Yeah, definitely a gift, eh? Yo, Oscar said, "Hold up, Virgil has only made weight a handful of times." Nah, you right, but Virgil's making weight now, so I'm off him, bro. I'm not gonna give him no slack. He making 54. He gotta make 54 now. So he doing that. Um, I'm off Virgil for a little bit, bro. Get off his back. Virgil Ortiz giving fights we want to see, despite what we want to say about him. He out there doing it, man. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna show on my screen, man. Let's see if I can pull it up. Trying to share the screen with y'all so y'all could see. Yeah. All right. So I hope y'all can see the screen. I don't know if y'all can or not. But yeah, here's a Virgil Ortiz conversation. Um. Oh, where the fuck is it, man? Nah, it's not even letting me show it. What the hell? Oh man. My bad, y'all. My bad, man. Yeah. I've never really used this program on screen sharing, but it's obviously not like my last one I was on. Damn, bro, why this so goofy? But anyways, bro, Virgil Ortiz and Tom Lawford, they had a back and forth on Twitter where basically, Tom Lawford, view tab, where Tom Lawford was basically saying that, Virgil Ortiz, they wanted that rematch, man. And Virgil Ortiz was basically saying, like, yo, no, you guys can't even make weight, man. How y'all gonna do this rematch? But I felt like it was one of them things like, man, you know, I think the rematch, I think we need it, bro. I think we need the rematch. I don't know how y'all feel, but I thought that first fight was tight. I thought it was a draw, to be honest, man. But, Virgil Ortiz, he went on to beat Madrimov, and that was a good performance. I'm not gonna front on that. That was a good performance. Madrimov, he came with the excuses, man, but y'all, I'm not trying to hear that, man. Sorry, I'm just not trying to hear that, man. I think that's the problem with dudes, man. They just wanna give excuses. Shout out to my guy DC3 dropping that $2 on me, man. He said, "You think Xander is ready for the big dogs?" Nah, bro. I've been saying it, and I was happy that he wanted to go and fight Fedora, bro. That's what I was really happy about. But we see he gonna move Fedora off that belt. I think Fedora is gonna vacate to fight Tim Zoo, which is just nuts to me because Samson, he just over here just messing up dudes' careers, man. I don't understand this dude. Like, you gonna drop the belt, when you got so much leverage in a division that's hot. Why not go and fight the young Xander Zayas? Puerto Rico and Mexico. Like, that's a rivalry in itself, man. I know he's like Mexican, Cuban, but they can still sell it as Puerto Rico versus Mexico for sure. Give Fundora his own headline event, man. But they gonna beat Xander when he got an O. But man, they gonna fumble the bag and literally give up a belt to Xander. I'm saying for no reason. I think they could probably beat Xander right now. Like, Fundora and Xander, that's a 50-50 fight. Like, we don't know what Xander is because he's never fought on that top level yet. So I think we got to see him fight on that level, man. But Samson, I don't know how these dudes don't sue him, bro. Like, how the hell you gonna make me sit out almost a year for Spence to not even get the fight? So he passed up on the Crawford fight. I felt like, you know, Fundora could have fought Crawford in the LA Stadium fight. I'm not saying he beats Crawford, but you get some Riyadh season money, bro. The opportunity, I think, would be 3 belts on the line because Crawford was fighting for the BA. Nah, it would have been nah, it would have been 2 because in the Crawford fight, Madrimov brought the BA to the fight. Yeah, it would have been for 2 belts, but still, it would have been a 2-belt fight, Riyadh season event, LA Stadium. I think we could all agree that's one of the better Riyadh season cards. I mean, that's the one that had Rayo, Pitbull Cruz, David Morrell was on there against Hot Rod, Andy Cruz was on there against Moran, Big Baby was on there versus Ruiz, and Bacoli and Jerry. Like, that was one of the best Riyadh season cards we got this far. Like, that's one of the better ones. And that could have been Fundora headlining that event, but instead Samson want to play this whole loyalty game to PBC, which we seen like it's not working for David Benavidez. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, who David gonna fight next? Like, I just heard Callum Smith, he trying to petition to get Bivol off that belt. He probably not gonna do it, but then Turkey Al Sheik talking about him fighting Anthony Yard because Turkey's pissed with Benavidez because Benavidez messed up his undisputed fight. Yo, the trilogy. So he's like, yo, Turkey Al Sheik might box David Benavidez out. He might have to go up to cruiserweight, man. Can you imagine David Benavidez having to skip all these divisions because of his management team? Not even his fault. His management team, bro. Like, shout out to Boxing Learner in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, bro, and smash the like button. Yeah, Samson's like to me, they should have never moved from 68. They should have forced Canelo's hand. You got to force the WBC to make that fight, and you do it for your client because that's money changing. Like Canelo Alvarez, for David Benavidez to beat Canelo Alvarez right now would literally be a passing of the baton. The Mexicans would have to probably ride with David. They probably would like David if they seen the way David beat up on Canelo, because there's a lot of Mexicans that don't like Canelo for whatever reason. But I feel like that was a passing of the torch fight, like just like Floyd, and Oscar, and then the passing of the torch, which Canelo lost, but like to Floyd to Canelo, that was a passing of the torch fight. Like Canelo blew up after that fight. This should have been Benavidez's passing of the torch fight, and somehow they let the WBC talk them into going to 75, and then they don't even go up there and get the guys at 75. Like they're not gonna get in the ring with Better Beef and Bivol. So it's like, bro, now you're gonna strip Bivol just to be in the same situation you were at 68, where you're not gonna get the big money fights with those guys. Yo, it don't make no sense to me. Like he should have just stayed at 68. I think Morrell would have stayed at 68. So if he didn't get Canelo fight, he would have fought Morrell at 68, beat Morrell again, and then we back on Canelo's head, man. And if Turkey Al Sheik made the same play where he gets Canelo out of the Jake Paul fight, then we don't got what's called. We got Benavidez and Canelo probably. But this dude Samson, he just I don't know, man. He messed up the whole play for David. I didn't understand it personally. I thought it was weird. Like you jump off a Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? You can mandate him, make him drop the belt. Yo, man, I don't understand it. But hey, I hope David Benavidez is getting paid well. I hope it's going, what I'm saying, pay off someday because I don't know where his Canelo money making fight is at 75. Like, I'm sorry. No disrespect to Better Be for Bivol. They just don't draw those type of numbers, bro. Cruiserweight's a division. I think we can all agree. Half of us don't know the names outside, like maybe Badu Jack and Zerto. You know what I'm saying? Jay Apataya because of Turkey. It's a division, the same situation. You're not gonna get the money fights at cruiserweight either. So what you gonna do, Benavidez? You gotta go all the way up to heavyweight to get some name fights. Man, can we picture Benavidez at heavyweight? I can't. I mean, I know he can probably fit out, but how's it gonna look, man? And how's he gonna be? Because right now he's at 75 and he's not stopping dudes. So how you gonna be stopping dudes at heavyweight? Yo, I don't. Man, if I was Benavidez' pops, I don't know how he over there smiling, man. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, "Yo, y'all fucking up my son's careers, man. Like, y'all making this crazy for what reason?" But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, yo. Yo, DC3, he said probably Jesse Hart or Anthony Yard. Yeah. Nah, I wanted him to get the Yard fight to be real because I think, like, you go over to the UK. I think that's a big fight for Benavidez. But, like, Benavidez also said, he's going to be a Las Vegas fighter. So, I mean, he probably not going to make any moves, right, to the UK to fight on the zone because I think that'd be a zone fight. I think Queensberry's with the zone. So Premier Boxing, they want to box in their superstars with Tank Davis and Benavidez because, like, let's be honest, man. Shout out to Tank Davis, but he's been talking about retirement. So Benavidez might be the only guy over there to hold that whole PBC ship down. So they got to tell him that they're probably telling him like, "Yo, we gonna position you as a guy, our guy for our brand. You gonna be the Amazon dude." So that's why his loyalty, I think, is where he's sitting. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Yo, Dub, he said 175 Bettery and Bivol already made history, undisputed. Both guys now they're gonna stall David Benavidez out for 2 years at least. Yeah, man, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty. I don't know how that whole play happened, and even if Benavidez didn't strip Bivol, I think he still would have got the fight because it sounded like from what Turkey Al Sheik was saying that like he was gonna give Benavidez that fight should Benavidez, come over and fight in Riyadh on their trilogy event, lead up event. But I get it also too. Like this is boxing, bro. Everything's not guaranteed. So I guess from that standpoint, I understand it like David strip Bivol because you may never get that shot. But I feel like if you're gonna strip anybody, you gotta strip Canelo. It's more lucrative. You know, y'all know what it's gonna do to the boxing game. We all gonna call Canelo a duck out here for real. If he gets stripped, we're gonna say, yo, David made Canelo move off that belt. That's a real statement when you do that, man. But for the facts that you didn't, you moved up. Now you get the Canelo fans saying that you duck Canelo, which is weird, but hey, they out here saying it, man. They out here actively saying that. But hey, it is what it is. I can't I don't understand it, man. I don't know how we got guys out here doing that, man. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. It's wild. Yo, man. But we'll see what's good. We'll see what's going on, man. But shout out to everybody tuning in. I really appreciate y'all for showing the love and support. What do y'all think about the whole Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez thing? I see a lot of people online and got mixed emotions. Some people want Boots to do it. I think Boots, he's gonna have to fight is mandatory. The WBA mandatory. GSF. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how Boots is gonna maneuver with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how that's all gonna work. But we'll see. We'll see how that's gonna work because it's gonna be a matter of time before Boots Ennis gonna have to fight somebody. And like I said, man, I hope that for real, it is his mandatory, and then we get the Norman Jr. fight. That's what I want, man. I want the Brian Norman Jr. fight, but I know that Boots got to do a few things right before he get there. So it's just kind of inevitable at this point for him to go ahead and do what he got to do, and then go fight the Boots fight, man. But yeah, a lot of people want him to fight Tio. I just don't understand the Tio fight. Like I don't know what the Tio fight does for Boots and his. I don't know if like what I'm saying. Like I just don't understand what him going into a Tio fight does. Like I know what it does for Tio, for Teofimo Lopez, it simply just puts him in a spot of, "Oh, okay, we gonna do this, we gonna do that." And it's like, man, no, we don't wanna do that right now, brother. Like, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. We'll see. We'll see what going on here on the Ring Magazine. Um, yo, I just saw something pretty cool, man. Yo, my guy, LA in the building. What's good, my brother? We in here. He's still Dub said Tio still at 140. Nah, he is, but like Tio's trying to be he's trying to collect the lineals. Like that's his thing he's trying to do. He's trying to be a lineal champ at every spot he goes to, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what he does, man. I mean, I'm down for it, right? If he's with it. Oh, show y'all. Yeah, man. Mark Breland. And as we know, Mark Breland, Deontay Wilder's coach, man. First coach. He the guy that taught Wilder that deadly 1-2, man. Yeah, that deadly 1-2. Yeah, LA said, yeah, I thought mandatory was up next for Boots Ennis. Yep, I think so. I think so. I think Shakram Giasov is not going to give up his opportunity to fight Boots Ennis. He talked about how that he wanted to bring that belt home for his kid, man. So, I mean, it's not something he's playing with. Clearly, it's something that's really, really on his mind. So, shout out to him. Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely see what Shakram Giasov does next. I mean, he is with Matchroom, so you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be one of those things, man. Like Eddie Hearn Eddie Hearn, he got a lot of guys positioned, so he's got to do his job, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got to see what Boots Ennis wants because Boots Ennis has been very, very vocal about, yo, I, I'm out of here, bro. If you don't get me undisputed, and I don't blame him. It's been a long journey for Boots Ennis, but he's almost there. Like he's halfway there, which is crazy. He needs the BC and the BO, and he's cemented. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, Dub said T.O. better chill. Boots on fire right now. Nah, word, man. Boots. But yeah, who do you think should get the fight though? Boots or Devin Haney? Because I mean, Boots to me don't seem realistic because like Boots got his mandatory, and I know he's taking this whole thing serious with the undisputed. But like a lot of people out here like, yo, Devin Haney, nah, he ain't the guy for the job. And I'm like, yo, what? All of a sudden, Devin Haney gonna lose to Tio all of a sudden. Okay. I mean, I feel like Devin Haney's style is like literally kryptonite for Tio. Like he don't like to fight guys like Devin Haney. Wilder should have never left Mark Breland. Nah, word, bro. But y'all know he had to stand on that little thing that he was saying about Mark Breland. Like, he said Mark Breland spiked his water. He said something crazy like that, bro. I couldn't believe this dude. And like, I didn't know all the excuses that Wilder came up with. Like, I don't know, man. I don't really be in them blogs like that, but he said that Fury had egg weights in his gloves. What? I'm like, bro, like Wilder talking to a bunch of people who may not know much about boxing because Wilder, you picked you approve of the glove, bro. There's no way Egg Wakes could have gotten the glove because you approve of the belt. You send somebody to watch. He can get his hands wrapped because of what Margarito did. Now that happens. Somebody watches the hand wraps, and they watch you put on the gloves and tape them, and they make the commission X to make sure they're all good. Like, what are you talking about, man? This is like, bro, if you got hit by egg weights, trust me, dog, you would have never been alive, bro. And then somebody said like he was saying that I think it was Ness that was telling me he was saying that he had like a dent in his head on the autopsy. I was like, bro, this my man don't even know what an autopsy. He called the X-ray the autopsy. That's crazy. Yo, bro, I couldn't believe people was actually running with this and like believing it. I was like, man, y'all can't do nothing these days, man. That was like nuts to me to hear all them excuses, man. Yeah, LA said he was mad he stopped the fight too. All kinds of BS excuses. Nah, I believe Wilder's one of them dudes that would have went out on his shield, but like Wilder not even thinking himself, he don't even thank Mark Breland. Like he would have never fought after that. If he went out on his shield to Tyson Fury would have sent him in his career packing, bro. Even though he did, Wilder was still able to make money, still coming back. If he got like, yo, if Mark Breland just let Tyson Fury wail on him, dude probably wouldn't be right, bro. You'd be talking about brain damage. You know what I'm saying? So Mark Breland just did what any other coach is supposed to do: save his fighter from himself. That's all Mark Breland did, man. Yeah, but it is what it is. Facts. My man Vinny Blanco in the building. He said, salute Ryan. I just joined your talks on Tio. Yeah, man. We talking about Tio. Tio trying to be great. He trying to move up, trying to be another lineal champ. I don't know, man. I think Teofimo Lopez, his problem, he like to just be in the news instead of just like I felt like Tio, you know what I'm saying? He had whatever he said. He said liquor. Other of us heard a different word. Anyways, I ain't gonna harp on that because I'm not gonna give him that energy. But what I'm gonna say is that Teofimo Lopez had a good performance, and I think we were all saying that, like, yo, he fought the best out of all his peers. He shined, bro, of all his peers. Why he gotta ruin the momentum with this? You know what I'm saying? He could have just stayed hot off that Barbosa performance, could have been in here like, yo, man, I'm the best on the Times Square card. These guys can't mess with me. And he really should have said, I want Haney next instead of saying I want Boots next because he knows Boots can't fight him. So, like, this is the reason why I look at Teofimo Lopez crazy because, like, bro, like, Boots got a mandatory with the BA. And, to be honest, if it was up to the BA, he'd have two. It'd be Giasov and Rolly. But, anyways, he's got Shakram Giasov, who allowed the Stanionis fight to happen with Stanionis. So, he's going to want his shot. So, I think that's the next fight for Boots. Regardless of what we think, fans, that's the order, or Boots probably going to get stripped. I don't know if he's going to get stripped. WBA is not really strict with the stripping. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do it. I don't know who they stripped lately. Like, who's the WBA ever stripped? You know what I'm saying? They usually give their guys their shots. So I think Shakram Giasov's going to be next. So if I had to answer your question, brother, if it's Benny Blanco, he said, if you had to bet who fights next, Haney or Boots, I think it's Devin Haney, man. And it's funny because Devin Haney always people said last that it was Tio. No, sorry, it was Haney that was ducking Tio. But now we see Tio's energy, bro. When Haney calls him out, he like, oh, yo, Boots, don't take the smoke screens, you know, just sign the term. Nah, bro. That dude over there calling you. He your peer, close in age with you, accomplish things that you didn't accomplish, undisputed. Go take that fight over there, bro. With Devin Haney, the guy who's been chasing you around actively. And you just want to say crazy stuff every time you guys, get into it. Talking about 20, they want 20 million to fight Devin Haney, bro. Like, you're not worth that. You're not even making, you just started making 10. So the fact that, you wanted all that bread. Now Turkey Al-Sheikh here, he here giving you the bread. Now you can fight Devin Haney, bro. There's no excuses. But this is what I'm talking about with Tio and how he's so always weird when it comes to Devin Haney. Because when he got no fight, he don't say a damn thing about Devin Haney. When Devin Haney got no fight, and when Tio got no fight, Tio got no energy for Dev. As soon as Dev get a fight, I'm trying to remember which one it was. It might have been the Ryan Garcia or the one before that. Tio was out here talking about, yo, we got a contract for Devin Haney. We got a contract for him. He didn't want to sign it, bro. Can you imagine what kind of offer term sheets Teofimo Lopez's team could possibly send to Devin Haney? It's knowing everything now that he wasn't getting paid nearly as much as Dev. He was way underpaid than all his peers. Still kind of is. And he was talking about he was sending out term sheets. That's what I'm talking about. Like Tio just need to stop. And now he got Dev actively calling him out in front of the public. It's not even a discussion now. Money's not a problem. You got to deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Dev, I'm sure he deals with Turkey Al-Sheikh. The fight could be made. The fight will be made. All you got to do is sign. But we know Teofimo Lopez. My problem with him is he just get weird when it comes to Devin Haney. He like Ryan Garcia. You see how Ryan Garcia got weird when it came to Dev? Started acting all crazy. I think Teofimo Lopez is almost the same way. I'm not gonna say they're scared of Devin Haney. They just act really weird when that guy Devin Haney starts, calling them out. And my man LA, he said Tio did technically duck Dev for unification to fight Kambosos instead. But it's been years, so I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Kambosos wasn't that fight like Kambosos the mandatory though? I think that's how Kambosos got that fight. Shout out to Kambosos because he went in there and he got a TO win and he rolled high on that. Like he got a lot of big fights off that. He still get big fights off that TO win, man. He made a career off beating Tio, man. I called Tio fight exactly. Tio looked fantastic. That was Barbosa's best performance. Nah, yeah, man. Yeah, I think I said it here too. I thought Tio was gonna be the better fighter of the group. And he did, man. He performed. He definitely performed. Did his thing. But like he took the whole steam out of that performance with what he had to go do after. Cause now like, you know what I'm saying? You got the guys talking like, nah, we ain't gonna fight him, man. And if they not gonna fight him, if Boots not gonna fight him, Keyshawn not gonna fight him, or any other high level superstar not gonna fight Tio, it's because they don't want to share the bag with him. They don't want him to get the bag. That's what it's gonna be. It's not like they scared of him. They're gonna box him out from yo, we gonna hurt your pockets. You know what I'm saying? And I know people don't look at that the same way, but man, when you make somebody bleed, bro, it runs deep. You know what I'm saying? When a man can't feed his family the same way, it runs deep, man. Yeah, he said, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know Dev had the BC during that time. That's why I was laughing because Tio when he beat Loma, he had the franchise. Yeah, but Dev had a BC, so it would have been for undisputed. But he said no and got beat. Oh, you're right, because yeah, he beat Loma and he was going around saying he was undisputed. And yeah, Loma wasn't even undisputed because Loma wasn't even the champ. Like Loma had the franchise belt. And shout out to Devin Haney because as soon as they got that franchise belt, they dropped that thing in the trash. They didn't even defend it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm reverting back to Canelo. He the only one with a franchise belt, man. or the super belt. That shit's crazy. Yep. Then Dev went down under. Beat George, yo. Shout out to him, man. Yeah, the franchise belt is the duck belt. You wanna duck a champ, you get a franchise belt, man, because then you ain't gotta fight a mandatory, which is just a ridiculous rule. I don't even know where that came from, man. Like somebody gotta explain that to me. Yo, we got a belt, and this guy ain't gotta fight the number one contender at all. No, he can fight anybody else, but the number one contender, he ain't fighting that person. I don't know, man. I don't know where that came from. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I think somebody else should drop that belt too. I think Canelo's the last one with it. I don't know who else has a franchise. I know Lomachenko had the franchise obviously before he lost to Tio, but I know is the WBA super like that super champ or whatever. See, like man, this is crazy. Like super champ, regular champ, interim champ. Like there's just too many. They all champs, man. You know, I be in these blogs sometimes and they be getting mad with me because I be saying like I don't respect the intern, bro. I just don't. Like I'm sorry. Why not, yo? Why not? Because the intern not. I mean, do we respect the silver medalist more than the gold medalist? No. So what the heck we doing here, man? Why we even mentioning the first loser? Like, let's get that guy a shot then. See if he's really it. That's what I'm on, man. Let's see if that guy really is what he says he is. Yo, if he's the number one contender, give him the shot, man. Let him fight the number one guy. That's how you know who the best. But nah, man. Too many rules in boxing, you know. That's the problem with boxing. Too much politics. Too much politics for a sport. And a lot of people that be doing the politicking, not even getting punched in the face, which is crazy. Which is nuts. Made up for Canelo. Yo, shout out to Canelo Alvarez though, man. He one of my favorite fighters, yo. But I be on his head top when he doing some crazy stuff. Yeah, Loma too. Yep, Loma did have that franchise belt. He did. I think that's how he avoided Devin Haney. Yeah, he got that franchise belt. Um, he did what Canelo did. What's the word, man? He applied for it, got it, and then yeah, was able to skip the Devin Haney fight. Devin Haney was his mandatory, and then yeah, Devin Haney got emailed. And this is funny, bro. This is so funny how boxing works, right? Because Devin got the email belt, and that's when Tank Davis made up that whole phrase of email champ. He's like, yo, Devin Haney, the email champ. And look how it turned around, bro. As soon as Dev left the 35, Tank Davis became an email champ. Yeah. I know Tank didn't want it. He did say that. Shout out to him, but he became an email champ. He's still defending that belt. So he is an email champ. And you know, it's funny because now like a lot of guys are email champs. Like Boots was an email champ. You know, Benavidez is the email champ. Man, like the sanctioning bodies need to stop that. They gotta stop emailing these belts and making them fight because I think it's far better when you say you beat somebody for a belt than to just how'd you get a belt? Well, you know, I pushed that guy off it by you know, forcing a fight that couldn't happen. Like, come on, man. If they're gonna strip somebody, I think they gotta make the next guy in the number one guy fight. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 can't fight, then 1 and 3. Like, you gotta fight for the belt. We can't just be giving belts in the email. Like, to me, it waters down the whole boxing and belts. When you're just giving away belts like that. Then it's like, man, what are we fighting for? And that's why you got guys like Tank Davis that said, fuck the belts. And Earl Spence, like, yo, where's my 3% going? Because like these dudes is out here fighting for belts and we just handing them out like Oprah Winfrey. Everybody get a belt. This person get a belt. That person get a belt. Yo, it's wild out here, man. But hey, we know what it is. Got a couple weeks out. Yo, let's see what's on the boxing schedule actually. Um Let's see what's on the boxing schedule. I be using the ring now, but like I be conflicted because I just noticed that they don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't really like boxing scene. And I mess with boxing scene too because the boxing scene's kind of like, you know, they got the latest news. But let's see what's going down in the boxing world, y'all. Who we got in here? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button when you come in too, man. Yo, they spun the block on Tank for 3 undisputed fights. 2 versus Cam and 1 versus Loma. Dev won 3-time undisputed. Show Oscar said Thunders at 7. Yo, shout out to SGA. Shay versus Ant. Okay. That's gonna be a good one. And while Leafs, they got their ass whooped. I don't even know what the score is, but they were losing 3-0. Somebody said. Game's probably done now. Another sad day in Toronto, y'all. Another sad day. You know what it is. But yeah, man. Who we got? W Dub says Cepeda or Shakur, man. I got Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson gonna box. He gonna do what he do. He gonna make Cepeda miss a lot. Cepeda gonna get frustrated. I don't know if he gets gunshot, but he gonna get frustrated. You know, the thing about Cepeda is he ain't never been in the ring with anybody of Shakur Stevens distance and range prowess, man. Like I know Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer's a great fighter, but Tevin Farmer was also sitting in the pocket more. What he's gonna notice different in this fight is closing down the ring, closing down the gap is gonna be far much harder in this fight than it was, sorry, against Tevin Farmer because Tevin Farmer was I think at points Tevin Farmer was staying in the kitchen and showing his ability to fight pocket fights. I'm not saying that Shakur don't got no pocket fighting. I'm just saying Shakur Stevenson, he's gonna do what he does best. He's gonna control the distance, and that's what he does best, really. He one of the better guys at that. Some people even say he's so good at controlling the difference, it's almost a deficit, right? But Shakur Stevenson, I got him winning, man, easy. But yeah, well, let me know who y'all got winning. Y'all got Zepeda, picking Zepeda, or not? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to yo, join the members, yo, for only $1 a month. Join the memberships. Yo, there's something I never really done, bro. I need to do it, yo. I need to wrench some of y'all up, man. I be lacking on that. I got into somebody's channel, and I was like, damn, bro, why ain't one? I don't really know how to do it, so we're gonna figure this out on my together. We gonna try to figure this out, man. Uh, nah, because yeah, I can't. Like I just noticed that the other day. I was like, damn, bro, why don't I be wrenching up people? Like, you know what I'm saying? They be rocking out with me. I gotta show love. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's try to get into the chat here. If I can. My bad, yo. Trying to do two things at the same time. LA said Shakur. Yeah. Do we think? I think the question is, what do we think Shakur's performance is gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we think he gonna give us, what he been giving us, or we gonna get like a? Y'all think we gonna get a knockout? I mean, I'm not saying something around, bro. I'm just saying I haven't seen Shakur do that in a while. So like, is we picking Shakur stoppage, or is we like, nah? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Shakur Stevenson though, man. I like what he does. I like what he brings to the table, man. Oh, you said depends on the hand issues. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. That is a big thing, man. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see, bro. Wrench up some of y'all, man. I always see my people that be here. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. I mean, the thing about me, bro, I ain't got no problem playing with trolls. I don't really care. But if somebody want to get in here and get crazy, get stupid, then, gotta time them out. But yeah, I give my guy Oscar the wrench for sure. If my man Doc was in here, he'd get the wrench too. Shout out to Smoochie, get the wrench too. But yeah, man, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Shoot, I just wish Shakur Stevenson. Honestly, I want to see him. I want to see him have a great performance, man. I really want to see him have a good performance. And honestly, what I want to see from him is, yo, bro, how's that hand? How is that hand? You know, because I think for sure, Shakur Stevenson, like you said, L.A. He got the he got the hand problems, man. We don't know how good that gonna be, but hey, we'll see, bro. Man. Oh shoot, it's a little goal, yo. Sure, I don't know how long gonna last, yo. But yeah, we here, man. We here talking boxing. Shout out to y'all, man, for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all for sure, man. My man, he said he out, man. Peace, peace, peace. Um, yeah. What about the July 12th card? Like, I think the best fight on there is not even one a lot of people talking about. But I think Sabril Matias and Puello might turn out to be the best fight, man. Shout out to my guy. Let's be real, man. He said he late, man. You good, brother? You good, man? No stoppage. He pushed Zepeda back. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, if he could stop Zepeda though, I think that would be huge for Shakur. But yeah, I agree, man. It's very it's what I'm saying. It's hard, man. It's hard to stop Zepeda. Like when he doing all them punching and but he's been put down by Tevin Farmer, and I mean Tevin Farmer, he not a KO puncher, man. Let's be honest here. Shout out to Just Hit the Blunt. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man, we working hard, bro. We out here working, my guy. But yeah, I definitely feel like Shakur Stevenson can definitely push Zepeda back. Yeah, he can definitely do that, man. He should be able to. And the thing about Shakur is like he got to go to the body early in the fight, man. I think so. I think he gotta let Zepeda know it ain't gonna be easy, man. It ain't gonna be no easy fight. You're not coming in here trying to push me over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no running game either. I think Shakur gonna have to fight in pockets. Now, if Shakur can fight in pockets, and his hands good, and he give us like that Josh Pally performance where he just beating on Zepeda, man, we gonna fall in love with that, man. I'm telling you. Shakur Stevenson, man, he can definitely do a lot in this next fight, man. He can do a lot for sure, yo. Let's be real. He said, you think Zepeda will have the same volume? No. No, I don't. And I think like the problem that will happen is Zepeda will find it very hard to cut the ring on Shakur. He's gonna find it very hard. It's gonna take see now if Zepeda, if he out here running crazy mileage and his stamina is up, then maybe he's up for the challenge of because you're gonna have to work hard to get Shakur in the corner, bro. Like you're gonna have to work hard in these rounds. He's probably gonna have to start a lot of the rounds taking hits, but mid to back half of the round, he's gotta have Shakur in the corners, man, or else he's gonna lose all these rounds. But that's easier than said than done. So it'll be like for me, it'll be like, okay, well, the Shakur distance just take all the steam out of Zepeda. Like he'll be disinterested in the fight. Or will he have early success by cutting the ring off? That will keep him motivated to keep pushing and pushing and pushing the pace to where we turn out to have a really, really good fight. Because I think if he can push that pace, 1,000 punches, yo, Shakur Stevenson's never seen that. Let's be honest here, man. Shakur Stevenson's never been in that type of fight. So that would show me, hey man, Zepeda's pushing the volume, doing the volume work. Yo, he's probably gonna get a lot of people on the cards. You know what I'm saying, give him the benefit of the doubt because he's pushing the pace. So that's where Zepeda can win the fight. But That's tough, man. I'm never gonna be like, you know, pushing the pace is an easy thing against Shakur Stevenson. Hell no, bro. Hell no. Shakur Stevenson is a talented fighter. That man, no matter what we say about him, he's got distance. He just knows what to do. And he's an educated boxer, man. That's one thing about Shakur Stevenson. Very good at what he does, you know. But shout out to y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate the love and support. Got a couple super chats in here earlier. Shout out to my man DC3. Yeah, man. Just trying to talk some boxing, man. Not a lot went on this weekend, but it's enough. Had that highlight knockout. If you over on X, come on over to YouTube, man. Rock out with the boy. And let me know how y'all feel, man. I can't see the messages on X. But y'all could rock out on YouTube and go check my page. I just posted the link. Talk this boxing, man. Let's be real. He said facts, yo. Shakur is always half a step back away from being out of range. Yeah, man. He's got a good understanding of that range. Shakur does, man. And it's interesting to watch, really. Because Shakur Stevenson is man, he's talented, bro. He's probably the closest thing to Floyd defensively. But the thing about Floyd Mayweather was he was never like too out of range. Sometimes Floyd Mayweather was always in range, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute my guy Ray Davis in the building, man. What's good, my brother? Yeah, man. I just think that like at this point it's like, damn. Shakur Stevenson, man. Talented fighter. Talented fighter. I got nothing bad to say about him at all. I know some people don't like him, because they don't like, his demeanor, the way he carries himself and whatnot. That don't bother me, bro. Shakur Stevenson's a good fighter. Great fighter. I just think people need to relax. Relax on the kid, man. And shout out to him. He is with Riyadh season now, so we're gonna get some of those I'm saying we're gonna get some of those good fights from him. What do y'all think about Turkey Al Sheikh's phone call, man? It sounded to me like he said if Shakur wins, he gonna do Shakur versus Tank. Did y'all get that? Like, did y'all, or am I just hearing things, man? I could have swore he said that. Shakur versus Tank. But maybe not. Maybe not. Bro, these dudes lost 6-1. That's crazy. Yo, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm not sure where he's gonna go with that. Cause he said if I don't know how you're gonna guarantee Shakur a Tank fight. Like Tank Davis talking about fighting Jake Paul, man. He not interested in no boxing match, like no real boxing match. Shakur Stevenson, you gotta train your ass off for that fight. You ain't gotta train your ass for no Jake Paul, man. Like, man. Yo, Ellie said I heard that. Yo, let's be real. He said Turkey sending them Ferraris. I guess so, eh? Yeah, he gonna send them finally. He said, "All right, Tank, I got 2 Ferraris and the Rolls Royce, bro." And then he said another fight too. Oh, he said Hamza Shiraz and Berlanga. They can get Canelo. Yeah, we kind of seen that one. I mean, I seen that one. I feel like Shiraz is brought in here to beat Berlanga so that Canelo can have his UK stadium fight or his Mexico fight. That would be sick. Ray Davis, he said, this seems to be his judgment on all these fans. Yeah, instead of wanting their favorite fighter, wanting their favorite fighter to get in the hate antics. Yeah, of the best available. No, I feel what you're saying, Ray. Yeah, I know what Turkey Al Sheik's saying too, but I don't know, man. Teofimo Lopez, he just like, he just be doing too much, man. The antics, like all these dudes, a lot of these dudes, their antics, I get it, man. We want them to be entertaining us. I get all that. But the weirdest thing about boxing, the promoters now, they don't even promote. I'm sorry, man. Turkey Al Sheik, like he did a tremendous job with the Conor Ben and Eubank Jr. Like that fight was mid, but that promotion was A1. Like that promotion, that lead up, what they did into that fight was A1, man. Especially, I don't know who did it. Looking back on it now, it was genius when they were doing the talks with Eubank Senior, and he what he was saying really, really, really ruffled that fight up, bro. Because let's be honest, a lot of us weren't gonna watch that shit. Like, let's be honest, man. But like when his dad showed up, that was a fucking movie, bro. That was a fucking movie. Yo, appreciate you, DC3, bro. I appreciate you, my dog, man. Houston representing. Man, I gotta go to Houston, bro. I heard like the rodeos. Y'all got the rodeos. Obviously, Trizzy Drake always talking about Houston. So yeah, Houston sound like a fun ass place, bro. Yeah, he said exhibition fights, man. Ray Davis, what he say, man? He said, yeah, when Tank fights over there with Turkey, the narrative will change for Tank. Just want the bag. Or Turkey is a great person now. We will see when Eddie makes the fight. Okay. Oh, you think Shakur gonna make that? Yo, I don't even know what Shakur's promotional situation is because I heard like rumblings that he left Eddie to go with Lou DiBella. But like, I think a lot of people like looked at it like, oh, what's Lou DiBella gonna do? Well, Lou will do the same thing that Eddie does, represent him, but probably a cheaper percentage, way cheaper than Eddie Hearn was charging. But Eddie Hearn was there. Like, I'm pretty sure he was at the press conference. So I mean, he is still promoting Shakur Stevenson, but that was just like something that I heard. I don't know if it was a rumor or if it was just a lie. Yeah, it was. He said, "Yeah, that promotion. You in Toronto? Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. I'm from the six, man. From the 666. It's that time of the year, man. Summertime. It gets nice out here. Yeah, Connor versus Thurman. Oh, yo, yo. I mean, it could work. I mean, isn't Connor been ranked at 154 now? So I mean, it's not 160. He can come down. He's probably been fighting that spot, yo. Yeah, Turkey, you said on the phone that Eddie is going to be in charge to make the fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you see, Ray, like the other side got you know what I'm saying? They got a correspondent. I don't know how they're gonna, what I'm saying? They're not gonna let Eddie be the A side. Trust me, bro. We gotta know how this is gonna go. Like, it's gonna be on Tank Davis's terms. Yeah, he said I've been there a few times. Y'all got them crazy power lines. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah, it's like, bro, I'm saying I'm not gonna talk it up. Y'all gotta get here, but it's a best kept secret. I say to people, I'm like, it's one of them cities. Like, you get here and you like, oh damn, all this is here. Like, this is a nice city. That's what you gonna say. So Connor versus Blair, the Blair seems more interesting. Oh yeah, because both of those dudes love to talk crazy, man. Both of them. So they gonna talk crazy. We know that for sure. Blair the Flair, he's a free agent too, so that's an easy fight to do. Yeah, man. He said money talks. Nah, you right, Ray Davis. No doubt. Money does talk, bro. And it's just like I look at it like, okay, what could what figure is Turkey gonna have to pay Tank Davis to get him away from Jake Paul? Because We done seen him do that with Canelo now and got finessed. I think finessed. He's paying Canelo out the wazoo to fight William Skull type and Crawford. What are you gonna pay Tank Davis? Tank Davis already seen that play, so he gonna make you pay more than Canelo probably. And if you don't do it, then he just gonna go take the Jake Paul fight, which apparently was done before the draw. Been in Toronto, Mississauga, and Ottawa. Oh shoot, you went to Saga City too? Yeah, Saga City's nice. I like Saga. Saga's got all like the hookah lounges. It's mad chill in Saga. Especially if you don't want to be in the because like I tell people downtown Toronto's like New York City, man. It's like a smaller version of New York City, the way it's constructed, all the buildings, people, traffic. So if you don't even want to go deal with that, go to Mississauga. It's like one of the second or third largest cities in Canada. So like it's a city also in its own. That's where the Party Next Door is from. That dude that did that album with Drake. Yeah, man. Saga City's nice, man. Shout out to Ottawa. Ottawa's cool too. Been there a few times. You see Andy Schofield's latest announcement? Nah, man. I seen him talking about something like, "Oh, we didn't fumble the bag," but whatever, man. They crazy, man. They fumbled their bag twice, man. They fumbled the H2O fight and the Shakur fight, man, and the Abdullah Mason 3 times, man. The Abdullah Mason fight. They don't want to fight. That's just what it is, man. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? The problem with Schofield is he gonna never get in the ring with anybody. Never. Like, I hope they take the Lucas Body fight. They should, man, but I think it's a little too late for that announcement. That card's coming up in July. We in May now. They can't announce it right now, so he probably didn't take that fight. Flair. Yep, Blair the Flair Cobbs, bro. He a free agent, bro. What Auntie Sco say? Yo, y'all wrong for calling that man a woman, dog. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all wrong for that, man. Yeah, man. Damn, my man Ray, you optimistic about Tank, man. I'm not this optimistic about Tank Davis, and I say that only to say because he looked very disinterested in the Roach fight, and I just feel like dude made his money. He buying up the old projects in Baltimore. He don't care about belts because he's a legend. Where you from, man? So I just feel like he checked out, literally. But he said Tank get 2 to 3 fights on Riyadh. Yeah, ring for 120K. Oh, you mean 120 mil? Yeah, Tank signs. Maybe he gives him 3 Ferraris. Yeah, he gonna give him more than 3 Ferraris. Pay him enough to get 5 Ferraris, 10 Ferraris, however many Ferraris you need, Tank. I don't think money is the issue. I don't think so. We'll see. Oh shit, I gotta move up here. But man, LA, he said they turned down 1 mil for Abdullah because Golden Boy offered them 5 mil for years instead. Man, this dude lying out of his teeth, yo, because 5 mil for 5 years. That's cap, bro. I'm not even believing that because y'all want to know something? Y'all need to name me the other Golden Boy fighter that's getting paid millions, bro. Like when it comes to getting paid millions in boxing, like we just heard Tio finally getting his mills, bro. Floyd Schofield Jr. is nowhere on Teofimos Lopez. Like nowhere. We don't even consider him a contender because he don't fight nobody. Like, yo, so that's just crazy that they would say something like that. But hey, they gotta say what they gotta say, man. Damn, they getting the Tank fight. They might get Tank fight. If he does, then that's probably 1 mil there. That'd be the only fight you get a mil off. Yo, so Tank says he wants the bag and don't care for belts. Majority of the bag for sure. Yeah, Loma and rematch people sounds good. Yes, yeah, a million, not bands. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I think like he want easy fights for the bag though. And I'm not like shitting on Tank. I'm just saying like that's what he's showing me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lamont Roach wasn't an easy fight. Clearly, on paper it looked easy, but yeah, that joint wasn't easy. He struggled in that fight. Schofield in line for Tank. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think he's like number 2 in the BA. Oh no, he's number 3 because Zepeda jumped him. That was crazy, bro. That they let Zepeda do that. Zepeda jumped Floyd Schofield because Floyd Schofield, you know what I'm saying, he sat out for the Shakur fight. He didn't want to show us he was great. But hey, he ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody. Oh man. My bad, yo. LA, Navarrete doesn't even make that kind of money and he's a legit ticket seller. Nah, word, bro. Very few dudes make a mill in boxing. Very few. So when we see these big purses, we like, holy crap, man. 60 mil per cur, that is enough. Yo, 30-30 for the other. Okay. Shout out to my guy DC3 dropping another $2, man. I gotta get the God's plan, yo, one. That's the next one, yo. God's plan. My man blessing me. He said Tevin Farmer gonna beat Schofield. Oh, yo, Tev. Yo, I heard that fight too. Now, if they do that fight, I got Tevin Farmer in that fight too because Tevin Farmer's just way too crafty at this point for Schofield, in my opinion. Schofield ain't ready for all that, man. Nah. Yeah, I got Tevin Farmer stopping him. Like if Tevin Farmer put hands on Zepeda, he gonna put hands on Schofield for sure. He definitely gonna be 5 years. Wild. Nah, 5 years is wild, bro. I mean, I rather you do 5 fights than 5 years. Cause at least you can get 3 out in the first year and then 2 in the second year. And then it's a 2-year deal. Like kind of like Shakur. I think he's at the end of his deal with Matchroom. And he only fought twice because he signed like a 3-year or something like that. Three deal. And an 88 Ferrari. He said Testarossa with the 2 mirrors, not the one Miami Vice White. Hey, yo, that's what Tank want. Yo, shout out to Tank Davis, man. Be real. He said, yeah, 5 fights. 5 years, 3 fights a year. Yo, that's I hope that's not the deal, man. But I mean, we've heard about these crazy deals in boxing. I mean, we heard Teofimo Lopez, you know, he got up on the Boxing Voice and said that, you know, every time he wins a belt, it extends his deal. And I'm like, bro, like who signs any type of deal like that unless they're not gonna fight for belts? Like, why would you even fight for a belt? Like, just go fight the biggest names then and get out your deal, man. Because whatever you signed and your team made you sign was a slave deal, bro. Like, yo, dudes need lawyers, man. And don't get the company lawyer. Get your own attorney, man. You need somebody looking over at these contracts, being like, yo, you sure you want to sign this, bro? You see what they wrote in this? You see the little details? Because that's the thing. When dudes see a certain dollar figure, they ain't even reading the details, bro. They not. They just trying to sign. Next thing you know, they complaining, talking about this and that. It's like, bro, you signed that dumb deal. That's why you there. Let's be real. He said, yo, you ate a brunch spot called Old School. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Old School's popping, bro. They got like the big, it's like yeah, it is a lunch spot. It also got like panzerotis, sandwiches. Nah, that spot's fire, bro. Old School. Yeah, man. I rock out with that. They got different old schools too. Like I think the one in my area is a little different than most others. I guess just owned by somebody different. Ray Davis said, "I believe that Turkey can get Tank away from that judge that keeps getting at him." Maybe, maybe. I don't even know. Is Tank still on probation? What he did was messed up, bro. Yeah, the 360 deal. Yeah, Dub, yo. I'm telling you, bro, those 360 deals, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Oscar, yep. He got Ryan on that long deal. I think Ryan Garcia did say it's almost up though. And that's crazy to even think about because Ryan Garcia's been with Oscar for his whole career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. It's just facts. He said, then back to Duarte. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Duarte, yo. He gonna have a big fight against Kenneth Sims, man. He said Kenneth Sims was ducking him, but now it look like they gonna fight. That is why that Shark won't get Kerr fight. Yeah, cause he read up on that win after they cheated him the first. Yeah, yeah, O'Shack. Yeah, we'll see what O'Shack could do, man. I mean, he did say he wanted that Shakur work. Shakur kind of liked, you know, sunned him in a way like what happened in sparring. He said that, but hey, we ain't gonna do that, man. We ain't gonna do that. He said I went to the old school that was near an actual school. Oh no, terrible parking. Yeah, you gonna find a lot of that. Terrible parking everywhere. Yeah, man. You gonna find a lot of that for sure, bro. He said peace, man. Ray Davis in the building. Yeah, man. Um, what do y'all think about the July card? That's gonna be at the stadium, the tennis stadium. Um, do we like that better than Times Square? I mean, I always felt like see, the thing about the Times Square is I didn't think it was gonna be blocked off. I thought there was gonna be the fans, but then I also understand like see, Turkey Out should be playing with New York, bro. Like obviously there's a certain group of people out there that feel about, 9/11. They feel like, the Saudis kind of infiltrated that. So there's a political thing there. I understand why Turkey El Sheikh want that blocked off because it's New York, bro. People be doing crazy stuff. Anything could happen, man. Throw a bomb or something. We don't know. But this is good. Stadium fight, tennis stadium in Queens, New York. Um, yeah, man. I'm not sure how the access is going into Queens. I've been to Queens a few times. I got family in Queens. But, I hope in July, New York's gonna be beautiful in July. I hope it's a good event, man. I hope with the fans there, 14K people they could put in there, it should be popping. It should be popping. You should get that energy. Turkey El Sheikh does a good job with these with the production of the events. Like, let's be honest here, the staging is great. I think the thing that he under delivers on sometimes is like I'm not gonna say pace these guys too much, but we can see that they're not coming in here hungry, most of these guys. You know what I'm saying? They know what they check gonna look like at the end, so they kinda already thinking about the end result. They not thinking about going in there and performing at the top of the level. But NYC gonna be popping, man. NYC gonna be popping for sure. I'm gonna definitely watch it. Obviously pay for it, Shout out to Turkey El Sheikh, man. He putting on good shows. Yeah, LA, he said, I hope Hamza shows out. I'm not gonna lie. Me too, man. Yo, damn, we getting Hamza Shiraz love in here, man. Like everywhere I be at, they saying Berlanga by stoppage, but nah, I got Hamza too, man. Let's be real, said Hamza gonna expose Berlanga. Yo, LA, he said NY's lit. Love it. Yeah, man. New York City. Definitely one of the best cities in the world, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. Oh shoot, got a couple more. See what you guys are saying. Boo Boo stopped Quigley at 160 in 2 rounds. Then after Quigley moved up to 168, it took Berlanga. Yeah, anytime Berlanga fought somebody with a pulse, it seemed like he couldn't stop him, man. That was my issues with him, bro. So I like it, and no, it won't be better because the billboards was lit and the ring was so restricted. Yeah, they couldn't show a fight on the big screens in their entirety. Yeah, but Queens is gonna be like Wembley. I hope so, bro. Yeah, salute. Yeah, I'm gonna head on out, fellas. Ray Davis said Hamza is gonna beat Shiraz. Yeah, man. Working all day, tired, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to DC3 again with the late $2, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Holding me down, man. DC3. He said Matias versus Puello gonna be the best fight on the card. Nah, bro. I agree with you, bro. I think so, man. I think the real Matias, he gonna be back, bro. He gonna make some noise, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm probably gonna be on tomorrow night. Probably 9 p.m. again, same time. We're gonna find something to talk about, chop it up. And yeah, just check the channel out, man. I really appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Yes, sir. Get to the fam and take it easy, Chan. Appreciate you too, Ray Davis, man. Salute, salute. Everybody in the building, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all real ones. Peace.